What's up, guys? It is Enoch here, hitting y'all with some more content, trying to do this every day. So, today I have a special one for y'all. Now, I constantly think about this, and I thought about it pretty often when I'm around people, and I just wonder what makes what is it that makes someone different? Like Sylvester Stallone, all these actors, these famous people, celebrities, what is it about them that makes them different from the people you run into every single day? That's what I want to get into in this video. Now, I follow a lot of people like Andy Elliott, Andy Frisella, all the big company guys who are really killing it. So, a lot of what I'm going to talk about, I've heard from their trainings, their podcasts, and their content. So, in short, those people that are different, like Sylvester Stallone, the reason he's different than the rest of us, well, it's because he's long-term achievement oriented. So when he wants to achieve something, it's in the distance. It's not, I just want to do this one day, or he's not trying to just get by one day. Every single day is intentional. So I'm sure he has things that he does every single day that intentionally gets him to his goal. And so, in short, that's what makes them different. And those intentional actions every single day, those actions, they get them closer to their goal. And they use something called compounding. So you might know this from like compound interest, all that with finance. Well, it works the same with your actions. You start to build momentum, and then you start to achieve things a lot quicker and a lot more easily than normal people. So, in order to focus on long-term goals, you have to make consistent sacrifices. And sacrifices, just think of them as investments, because technically they are. And the reason is the sacrifices that you make, the reason they're investments is because when you sacrifice something, normally you would fill that with a different gap. So say you're going to sacrifice video games. Well, what's the point in sacrificing video games if you're not going to fill in that gap that you normally play video games with something else that is better for you and takes better advantage of your time? So that's what a sacrifice is. And once you make that sacrifice, it becomes an investment, because if you keep stacking these sacrifices, you're investing more and more, and it gets you closer to your goal. So that's an investment. Now, the bigger and more consistent your sacrifices are, the faster you will achieve that goal. And the way you figure out what sacrifices you do need to make is with this. So you have this goal and you want to achieve it very badly. So what you need to do is you need to look at all the things you do every single day, and you need to say, does this get me closer to that goal? Does this get me closer to that goal? And you mark out whatever doesn't get you closer to the goal, and you say, oh, I'm not doing that anymore. That's a waste of time. If you got vices, those things will hold you back. Any addiction you have, you got to break that addiction. That's one of the biggest things that holds people back from achieving their goals. Addicted to social media, addicted to vape, alcohol, drugs, pornography, really anything that you're addicted to, it's going to hold you back. And instead of worshiping God or working towards your goals consistently, you're going to end up worshiping those addictions, and you won't get anywhere. And the truth is, most of the world is addicted right now. Pretty much everyone is. So, if you can get unhooked from your addictions, you're already above the average person, and you're destined to make it further than most. So, whatever time is spent away from your goal, whatever time is spent where a sacrifice should be made, it's going to slow you down. So, cut off whatever is holding you back. All right? And then, once you do all of this stuff, don't switch back. Some people will say, oh, I was consistent for a while, I did it for a while, didn't work for me. No, you just didn't do it long enough. So don't ever change back, okay? If you change back, you're gonna feel terrible about yourself, and you're gonna give yourself a lot of excuses for why you couldn't make it. But the truth is, you didn't let it compound long enough to see your results. And once you see those results, you get addicted. You get addicted to long-term results. So make that your addiction. Once you get rid of all those vices, you become addicted to progress. And progress is what drives your dopamine in your brain. Now, for now, what drives your dopamine might be social media, vapes, or anything like that. Well, you cut that out, then your dopamine is made by progress. Just imagine being addicted to progress. You know how much of a difference that'll make? That's gonna put you ahead, way ahead of anyone else. Now there might be a couple people who are like that too. You just gotta outwork them. But guys, your lives are gonna transform. If you follow those steps, they'll transform. And your quality of your life is gonna skyrocket way above anything you've ever experienced. And you're gonna be proud of yourself. People around you are gonna be proud of yourself. And some people might even talk bad about it because they don't like that you're making them feel bad, because they don't have conviction to live their life to a higher standard. So who cares what they say? They can live their life. We just keep chasing our progress, keep getting better every day. All right, guys, I'll leave you all with that. Let that roll over in your minds. Write down some notes. Try to think about what I talked about in the video and apply it to your day. You're going to get far with this. I believe in y'all. Bye.